All right, this is Dr. Seth Jenny again for the last installment of this video series on primary and secondary research articles. So we've gone through examples of primary research, both quantitative and qualitative, as well as mixed method, which combines the two. Talked a little bit about abstracts, meta-analyses, literature reviews, reports, case law reports. And so we also talked about do not cite an abstract. Please find the full version of it. You need to get the full text. Could even be a conference presentation, but you should really find that full text article. Don't just cite an abstract. Other examples of secondary sources. Newspaper articles. I do a fair amount of research on esports, which it is difficult to find primary research articles on because it is a new phenomenon that is gaining in popularity. And so I may cite news articles because of that, but I will not just cite any type of news article. I will try to cite reputable news articles such as the New York Times, Washington Post. Try not to cite organizations which are not very well known, reputable, and that leads into web-based sources. So you might cite major organizations, nonprofit organizations, the .orgs, but try not to cite, things such as dictionary.com, Wikipedia, Joe Schmo's blog. Those are not going to be reputable, and if you submit for publication to your professor or to a journal, it's not going to looked upon very highly. All right. We also talked about master's theses, doctoral dissertations. Make sure that you cite that based upon the reference style that you're using. Most of the time in the social sciences here, we're using APA style. And so here's a final diagram which talks about research, and we have primary research. We've conducted a new research study. It can be quantitative or qualitative, or if we add something in the middle here, mixed method, a little bit of both. But the quantitative is going to be numbers based. Qualitative is going to be words, observations based, and you can see examples of qualitative focus groups, interviews, observations. Quantitative might be survey based. It might be experimental, where you're measuring certain variables. All right, now I'm going to finish with a little bit of Homer Simpson here. Common mistake when students are looking for articles on quote unquote their topic. They come to me and say, I can't find, they're writing a research proposal and they say, I can't find any studies on my topic. And I say, that's great, because there's a need to conduct your study. And so the whole point of an introduction is to discuss the need for your study. What research has been done that relates to my topic, and justifying the need of why this study should be conducted. So don't worry if you can't find a study that has the exact methods of what you're wanting to do, because that's the purpose of you proposing a new study, is that it hasn't been done before. You might do a replication type of study where you're going to replicate similar methods by someone else, but maybe with a different population, maybe a different gender, a different age, maybe slightly changing other things. But that is okay. You do not need to find a study out there that has been done exactly the way you want to do it. All right. Well, hopefully now you should be able to tell the difference between primary and secondary research articles, and discuss characteristics of those and examples of each as well.